अस्पष्टवादी छली नहीं होता, मैं कहता हूं। So we have talked about, we are talking in modern India. We have finished, I think, up till खड़ा होने का आदत डालो। हम जब मैंने अनिल सर ने कहा उनकी शुरुआत गुरुकुल है, जहां आपको ट्रेनिंग हम लोग दे रहे हैं, तो ट्रेनिंग में हमेशा मीठे बोलेंगे हम। आपके जो डिफेक्ट्स होंगे उसमें गलती आपकी नहीं है, लेकिन आपके जो डिफेक्ट्स होंगे उसको ठीक करना मेरा काम है कि नहीं। कल को आप जाएंगे दूसरे जगह, यही तरह का बेहूदगी वाला आचरण करेंगे तो आप डांट खाएंगे, इसको समझा कीजिए। We have finished up till but Lord Amherst, we have starting from Warren Hastings. For the coming 2 hours, I am not going to speak a single Hindi word. बीच में दिक्कत हो तो उठ के चल जाइएगा, बीच में दिक्कत हो तो उठ के चल जाइएगा, घरे जाकर के नाश्ता पानी समोसा करिएगा। But this class is extremely 100% English class. No हिंदी। आपकी समझ में आए नहीं आए तो भी आपको अंग्रेजी में ही हमसे पूछना है, ये ध्यान रहे। If you don't understand, don't hesitate. Just raise your hands, speak in English, get the answer in English, right? So we have started from the Warren Hastings. We have talked about Lord Cornwallis, Sir John Shore, Lord Wellesley, Sir George Barlow, Lord Minto, Lord Hastings, and Lord Amherst, right? One thing which I cleared yesterday, I take this opportunity to clear that word in this class also. Yesterday, we talked about Warren Hastings to Lord Amherst. In this scenario, or in this seriatim, serially, there is a word which is uncommon. This is not a general word. So uncommon words either obstruct your entry to the civil services or they facilitate your entry to the civil services. I again repeat, by reading 1,000 books, by seeing 1,000 TV channels, you are not going to compete. We have to select only 500 out of 12 lakhs. So the method of elimination you don't know. We practice it daily. That is the difference. You are reading, and just doing like this and vomiting. And you are 100% confirmed, you've written. But lakhs of students, suppose 12 lakhs in UPSC, 6 lakhs in BPSC. At least 1 lakh students are serious. Leave others. At least 1 lakh students are very serious in both groups. They are not vomiters. They are analyzers. They are thinkers. We have to eliminate them also. Then, how to get selected? I again repeat, I again come to that original point. Some uncommon news or uncommon behavior or uncommon words which are during the process, which generally students either forget or omit, or they don't give so much importance to that. Clear? And we know, we are expert in knowing that this must be the word or line which you did not give it so seriously. That is not your fault, because you have to read so much. And we are also sitting here to eliminate you, to reject you. We are preparing some very important questions which you overlook. You don't take it seriously. And that your weakness, your omission, we know. Just go back, turn your pages. Start from Warren Hastings and come to the Lord Amherst. Start from Warren Hastings and come to Lord Amherst. Lord Amherst. What peculiarity you have found in any one case? Open your books, open your pages, read it, and find that which one name is different from others in only one way. पढ़ो उसको, देखो मुड़ी क्या हिलाता है। सर नहीं, वारन हेस्टिंग्स से तुम पढ़ो, सुनाओ नहीं। तुम कल क्लास किया? ये बात जो हम बोलने जा रहे हैं कल हम डिस्कस कर चुके हैं। Right from Warren Hastings to Lord Amherst, what peculiarity you see, or you find, or you notice? We will deal it. Why that peculiarity in nomenclature? Why that peculiarity in nomenclature? Don't waste so much time. I don't know about your time, but my time is very much precious. What is your time? I am not concerned with that. My time is very valuable. What difference did you find? Did you notice any difference in nomenclatures, not names, in nomenclatures, right from Warren Hastings to Lord Amherst. I give you a hint. There is only one person. मुंह क्या देखती हो? देखो उसमें, मेरे मुंह पर थोड़ी लिखा हुआ, दिखा तुम्हारी कॉपी में. There is only one person who differs in nomenclature from others. Leave it. Leave it. The persons, Utkarsh, you are study also. You are Utkarsh, you are study also. तुम भी कल क्लास किया था और तुम भी कल क्लास किए थे. The persons who तुम क्लास किया था परसों कल. हाँ. The persons who have attended my class yesterday, they know the answer. This is my request. This is my order, that after my class is over, don't discuss to these friends. मानोगे मेरी बात? मानोगे मेरी बात? मैंने क्या कहा? ये यूपीएससी है, ये रेलवे टीटी गार्ड का ही इम्तिहान नहीं है. लॉर्ड वारन हेस्टिंग्स का सारा चीज आपके पास खुला हुआ है. आप उस बात को समझने में असमर्थ हैं तो बाहर जाइए, बाहर जाइए. सब कोई आईएएस बनेगा तो खोमचा कौन लगावेगा? गाड़ी को स्टार्ट कौन करावेगा? सीटी करके झंडी कौन दिखावेगा? हर आदमी आईएएस बन जाएगा इंडिया का. सो दिस इज एलिमिनेशन प्रोसेस. अगेन आई रिपीट, read from Warren Hastings to Lord Amherst. One person is different. Yesterday, I dealt with that person in a very brief, not brief, very larger prospect, in a very good way. I'm not going to repeat that discussion today, because if I repeat this, there is no sense. Let them explore. Padho. Before you start, you want to say anything, don't murmur. Just first get up and then start talking to me. This is class of Anil sir. First and last thing required is discipline. If you are not disciplined, you can go out of my class. First thing I require is discipline. You know less or you know big, you know more or less, it is hard matters. I have given you opportunity for last 15 minutes. And there are only 4 or 5, 6 names. You are not able to choose one person's name which is different. If you choose that, then I will discuss why it is different. So, before wasting the time, we will start from next, Lord William Bentinck. Lord William Bentinck, (1828) 1835. 1828-1835. He was the last governor of Bengal. as well as first Governor General of India. First Governor General of India, 1833-1835. Again, I repeat, Lord William Bentinck, total tenure, his total tenure is 1828 to 1835. It is divided in two parts. First, he was the last governor of Bengal, and second, he was the first Governor General of India, 1833-1835. So, before we go in detail, as we know that India could not or did not. I'm not using the word should not. India could not or did not achieve national character at that time. The time which we are talking or dealing, in that era, the national character of India could not or did not develop. But the malpractices, social evils, which were coming from centuries and practiced brutally in India. He, Lord William Bentinck, put some measures, did some historic works which are written in the golden letters, and he got eliminated those social evils prevalent in the society at that time. Now, any one of you, just tell me two social evils. स्प्रिंग मत बनो। स्प्रिंग खा बहुत हम देखे हैं तांगा चलाते हुए, सिपाही बन गए स्प्रिंग खाए, वो भी मेरे स्टूडेंट थे बेतिया में। स्प्रिंग मत बनो। लिसन, फर्स्ट लिसन। टू सोशल एविल्स were present and practiced in brutality. They were present and practiced in brutality. They were done to the end. Now, anybody enumerates the social evils. First, define the social evil. Evil means E-V-I-L. Evil means which is not respected in the society, right? But practiced in name of religion. Clear? Not respected, not recognized in the society, but practiced in the name of religion. Now, you, Nishant, tell me the last ritual बड़े बड़े लोगों का दांत हम खट्टा कर देते हैं सवाल से। एक से एक तेजू खां का दांत खट्टा किए सवाल से। सवाल ये है, you got stand up to answer something. I know that what you will answer, right? I know that what you will answer. Tell me the last incident, last inhuman incident, which was prohibited by Lord William Bentinck, that occurred in India, in independent India after 1947, and this is UPSC. What you are telling, I know. You also know, Nishant. But that is an answer of not even of BPSC standard. 5वां 6वां 7वां क्लास में वो बच्चा बोल देगा. The question is that bad practice which prevailed in India among Hindus, that lasted till it was prohibited by Lord William Bentinck. स्प्रिंग मत बनो, एक को तुम खड़ा किए हैं, लेट हिम, बल उसको करना, उसको शांत करने दो हमको. सवाल का जवाब कहां से दे पाओगे दीपक? इट इज वन ऑफ द टफेस्ट क्वेश्चन ऑफ द यूपीएससी. वो सबसे पूछेंगे नहीं, जितना पूछेंगे थोड़े. आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू आस्क द टफेस्ट क्वेश्चन टू एवरीबॉडी. व्हाई? द क्वेश्चन इज, the practice was abolished, prohibited by the order of Lord William Bentinck. Still, even after the prohibition during his tenure, माने 1833-34 के आसपास होगा, उसके बाद भी after about 100 years, again it was seen and practiced in India. क्वेश्चन समझा क्वेश्चन? बहुत तेज बनने का हिसाब मत करो, क्वेश्चन समझा. क्वेश्चन है कि ही एबॉलिश्ड सती प्रथा. माय क्वेश्चन इज, झूठ मूठ कर चले इंग्लिश बैच में दिखाने के लिए कि हम बड़का तेज हैं. My question is, he abolished sati, right? Even after the prohibition and abolition, it was practiced in India. Where? Give the details. और इससे आ जाता है चक्कर घिनी माथा पर, चक्कर ऐसे माथा पकड़ के बैठता है लड़का इम्तिहान में, पीटी में. तुम हो कहाँ? 12 लाख में हमको 5 से चुनना ही है. आपसे ये नहीं पूछा जाएगा कि लॉर्ड बेंटिंक ने क्या क्या किया. ये ट्रिकी क्वेश्चन है, बिकॉज आफ्टर द प्रोहिबिशन about 110 years lapsed. After 110 to 20 years, 120 years, it was seen, it was practiced in a same way as it existed earlier. तुम बोला दीपक क्या कर रहे हो? बैठ जाओ ना. जो बात बैठ जाओ ना, उतना आसान क्वेश्चन नहीं बेटा, बहुत टफेस्ट क्वेश्चन है बेटा, बहुत टफेस्ट क्वेश्चन है बेटा. ये जब खड़ा होकर नहीं बोल पा रहा है तो बट हम समझ रहे हैं. आई नो द लेवल ऑफ एवरी स्टूडेंट. अब हमको संदेह नहीं है आपका लेवल के बारे में. अब जब मद्रास का नाम बताते हैं महाराष्ट्र, तो मेरे को आपका लेवल पता है, मेरे को उसमें शक की गुंजाइश नहीं है. And I'm not going to rectify that also. My questions will remain questions of standard. At least you will go to your home and look at the question. Now write down my question. Lord William Bentinck prohibited sati pratha in 1829. In 1829. After a lapse of more than 100 years, after the lapse of more than 100 years, it was again seen oblique, it was again practiced in India. Just in 2 lines, put the details. Just in 2 lines, put the details. ये क्वेश्चन था. Now we come to the Lord William Bentinck. Next, suppression of Thuggy. Suppression of Thuggy. 1829 to 1835. Next, deposition of Raja of Mysore, 1831. Now again, I will take minimum 5 minutes. I am not in habit of just touching and flying. I am not in habit of touching and flying. You should also don't touch and fly. Some things are very important and they should be learned and taught in the deepest manner. Deepest manner, jitna ho sake utna deep. So first about Lord William Bentinck is and was to learn about Sati Pratha. Second is Thuggy. Sati Pratha was practiced all over India, but mostly in Bengal and Rajasthan, right? But one practice was prevalent only in dense forests of Madhya Pradesh. One practice, bad practice, malpractice, was practiced, that also very brutally. That also very brutally was practiced in dense forest of Madhya Pradesh, which at that time was known as Central India or Central Provinces. Today also it is dense forest area. You guess. What was that time? At that time in India, what was the main method of recreation or entertainment in rural India? Mostly. And that was done, practiced in groups. That was the peculiarity of that entertainment schedule. In name of religion. In name of religion. And not alone. That was done to go out of home with ladies and kids for some religious purposes. What bad things used to happen amongst them? Again, I make a scenario with pottery, with potteries bags, small bags, some fruits, some snacks, rural snacks, some chura, some gur, some roti, some litti. This is rural snacks. People with their granddaughters, daughters, sisters, brothers, even families. Families roaming. Families started roaming in groups about 50 miles, sometimes 100 miles, but in groups. They all were going for a religious purpose, either to have a darshan or to have a holy bath, holy dip. After their harvest season is finished, they used to relax. For relaxation, they used to go with families, 2 to 3, 4 families. They are passing, there were no transport systems developed in that era, in those times. So they traveled in groups and passed through jungles. Sometimes where there were ponds, there were wells, and night came, they put their tents below the trees and relaxed there. Next morning, they got up and because the ponds and wells are there, so males and females, they all got fresh up and started opening their bags, pottery, and some food, and they started the journey again. During those journeys, one very bad things, one very, very bad occurrence occurred. ग्रुप में वो चल रहे हैं, रात हो गई, विश्राम किया, फिर वो चले ग्रुप में। अकेले नहीं है, ना अकेले महिलाएं हैं, ना अकेले पुरुष हैं। दे ऑल स्टार्टेड नॉट रनिंग, दे स्टार्टेड वॉकिंग, because they have to compete about 100 miles, about 150 miles, about 90 miles. So they are enjoying the walk and talk. In the meantime, something bad happened, and it was noticed by William Bantic. What is this going on? People from the villages, poor persons, they are going for a pilgrimage, for a darshan, for a holy dip. What this happened? When this happened, so first their journey discontinued. They did not even think of going further. So they started going back to their homes. What actually happened? What actually happened? And that was noticed. That was noticed by William Bantic. Though it was not so inhuman as equal to sati, but it was not a very good thing also. It was also deplorable. It was not a good thing that some group of persons, they are going from barefoot from Patna to Banaras. And in the forest of Bihta, something occurred. Everybody started weeping, crying, and they left the journey in the mid, and they returned Patna. Just example. Actually, what happened? And it was not a practice for one person. Generally, and day by day, it was increasing. It was increasing, not decreasing. In Madhya Pradesh, there is a station, railway station, Jabalpur. You all have known about Jabalpur. Just near Jabalpur, there is a railway station named Salimanabad. Right. In Madhya Pradesh, near Jabalpur, there is a railway station. SLEEMAN, Salimanabad. SLEEMAN, Salimanabad. In name of Colonel Suleiman. Colonel Suleiman, who helped who helped Lord William Bentinck in abolishing dash 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 dash. I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you because I don't produce clerks. Anil sir never produce clerks. He produces only IAS, not even IPS. If you are interested, you will do it. If you're not interested, I'm not going to take you. The question is with you. Which noble work, which great work, which public work did Bentinck? He could not do it alone. He took the help of Colonel Suleiman. He helped him in abolishing that practice, definitely not sati. Then what? I just want to show the mirror. बच्चों, ये यूपीएससी है, इसमें देखो अपने अक्स को, and you decide where you are. You decide where you are. In next class, I'm not going to ask you whether you have solved this question or not. If you are interested, you will do it. If you're not, सुबह से शाम होती है, जिंदगी तमाम होती है, कौन चिंता करता है इतना? आपके पीछे हम पढ़ेंगे नहीं, मेक इट क्लियर। हम आपके पीछे नहीं पढ़ेंगे, लेकिन क्वेश्चंस की धार से आपको अवगत कराते रहेंगे। बेटा ऐसे ही रहेगा। अब 4 ऑप्शन कौन सी? यूपी से ऑप्शन क्या होता है? आई नो द आंसर, काम खत्म। क्वेश्चन बहुत सीधा साधा है। कर्नल सलीमन, जिनके नाम पर सलीमनाबाद स्टेशन रेलवे का आज भी है, ने ऐसा कौन सा हेल्प किया लॉर्ड विलियम बेंटिक को? तो हिंदुस्तान लॉर्ड विलियम बेंटिक का तो आभारी है ही, कर्नल सलीमन का भी आभारी है। राइट? आगे नेक्स्ट। Macaulay's minutes. Macaulay, MACULAY, apostrophe S. MACAULAY. Macaulay's minutes dash English used as medium for educational reforms as well as medium of instruction. Dash 1835 resolution. 1835 resolution. Next, First Burmese War. First Burmese War 1824 से 26। Next, Charter Act of 1833. Charter Act of 1833. Next, annexation of Mysore. Annexation of Mysore 1831. Comma, Coorg. Annexation of Coorg, COORG. COORG, 1834. And Central Kachar, 1834. Next, abolition of provincial courts of appeal. Abolition of provincial courts of appeal set up by Cornwallis. Next, appointment of Commissioner of Revenue. Next, whenever I speak next, it means that is finished. Before you start next, leave at least 2 to 3, 4 lines so that something new we will put in there. Next, Lord Metcalfe. Metcalfe, METCALFE. METCALFE. Lord Metcalfe, 1835, 1836. 1835, 1836. During his time, only one most important work was done. That's new press law removing restriction of press in India. New press law removing restriction on press in India. Next, Lord Auckland. AUCKLAND. Lord Auckland. 1835-42. 1835, 36. 1836-42. Lord Auckland. First Afghan War. 1836-42. And death of Maharaja Ranjit Singh, 1839. 1839. Next, Lord Ellenborough, ELLEN BUROUGH, ELLEN BUROUGH, Lord Ellenborough, 1842-44. Just for half second, not more than this. Name the rebel provinces in Ukraine which have been recognized as a nation by Putin. जल्दी, क्लास तुम लोग किया है, तुम भी किया है, तुम भी किया है. 2. स्पेलिंग बोलो ना, हम चला लेंगे काम. स्पेलिंग बोलो, बैठो. उत्कर्ष तुम क्यों नहीं बता सका? नहीं, कल तो तुम क्लास किया था ना इंग्लिश. इंग्लिश वाला कल नहीं किया था? अच्छा, तुम तो किया था, मौका नहीं लगा है? नहीं सोचे कि अरे सर क्या क्या हमको 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30 में देना है, आज क्या हम पढ़े हम करें. एक्चुअली प्रॉब्लम इज दिस, हमको 25 में देना है तो अली सर पूछ रहे आज क्वेश्चन क्या करेंगे पढ़ करके. हम लोगों को ये गलत धारणा है. करंट अफेयर्स नाम के लिए करंट अफेयर्स है. यू हैव टू नो इट. अब मैंने फिर कहता हूं, योजना, कुरुक्षेत्र, दर्पण पढ़ के अगर यूपीएससी हो जाता ना, तब तो हुई, तब तो सब क्यों कर जाते. 1 लाख यूपीएससी हर साल निकलती, 1 लाख सीट है. इसी में लड़के बिहार के यूपी के ज्यादा मार खा रहे हैं. वो समझते हैं करंट मैंने तेरी के हमारा देना है 26, आज का करें हम करंट पढ़ करके. अरे इट इज ए कंटिन्यूअस प्रोसेस ऑफ लर्निंग. वो करंट जो 1 साल 100 साल में पढ़ा जाता है, वो रेलवे टीटी गार्ड सिपाही दरोगा के लिए है. सेट बनाया, काम खत्म हुआ. बीपीएससी तक सेट से काम चल जाए, यूपीएससी में सेट से काम चलेगा आपको? आप बताइए ना. ऐसा कोई सेट का पैटर्न नहीं. वो पैटर्न आपको खुद डेवलप करना पड़ेगा, वो खुद डेवलप करना पड़ेगा. टाइम लगेगा, हो जाएगा. हाँ, तो लॉर्ड एलन बरो 1842-44, फर्स्ट एंड ऑफ फर्स्ट अफगान वार, end of first Afghan war 1842. 1842. Annexation of Sindh. Annexation of Sindh 1843. And war with Gwalior. War with Gwalior 1843. Next, Lord Hardinge. Lord Hardinge first. Lord Hardinge first. 1844-48. During his tenure, following things appeared or happened. First Anglo-Sikh War. First Anglo-Sikh War, 1845-46. First Anglo-Sikh War, 1845-46. Next, Treaty of Lahore. Treaty of Lahore, 1846. Next, prohibition of female infanticide. Prohibition of female infanticide. And lastly, suppression of human sacrifice. फीमेल इन्फेंटिसाइड का हिंदी क्या हुआ? फीमेल इन्फेंटिसाइड का हिंदी? हाँ, और ह्यूमन सेक्रीफाइस? नॉर्मली, ठीक. नेक्स्ट, लॉर्ड डलहौजी. I think we have read about Lord Dalhousie. क्या कंशा? और पूरा लिखा चुके हैं ना? क्या निशान? लॉर्ड डलहौजी पढ़ा चुके हैं पूरा ना? है? तो क्या रिपीट करें उसको? छोड़ दें? क्या करते हो? लिखो, तुम लिख लो. जो बच्चे नहीं आए उनको लिख लो. Lord Dalhousie, 1848-1856. 1848-1856. Second Anglo-Sikh War. Second Anglo-Sikh War, 1848-49. 1848-49. Annexation of Punjab. Doctrine of lapse. Doctrine of lapse, comma, annexation of Satara. Satara, 1848. comma, जैतपुर प्लस संबलपुर. जैतपुर प्लस संबलपुर 1849. जयपुर कहाँ हम बोले हैं? जैतपुर एंड संबलपुर 1849. उदयपुर 1852. उदयपुर 1852. झांसी 1853. 1853. नागपुर 1854. नागपुर 1854 and Awadh 1856. August 1856, this Widow Remarriage Act, Widow Remarriage Act 1856, Santhal Rebellion, 1855-56, Railway Telegraph Post Office services started. Railways, telegraph, and postal services started 1853. Woods Dispatch, WWD, Woods Dispatch 1854. Second Burmese War 1852. Second Burmese War 1852. Annexation of Lower Burma or Pegu, PEGU, 1852. First railway line between Bombay to Thane, first telegraph to connect Calcutta with Bombay, Madras and Peshawar, and Post Office Reform Act 1854. Next, Ganges Canal declared open 1854. Next, establishment of PWD in every province. What do you understand by PWD? Public Works Department. Public Works Department. Now, put some rest to your pen and listen. Up till now, we have reached at two historical points. We are standing at the door of 1857. We are dealing 1856. So we are standing at the door of First War of Independence, Indian independence, 1857. So there were different times. At different times, we have seen also that different representatives came from England. They all were the representative of East India Company, right? So they actually they came for trade. They're not even thought of ruling India. And any trader cannot be an invader. Catch my words. Any trader cannot be an invader. A trader has come for trade. He has to do nothing with your administration or with your society and with your ifs and buts or goods or bads. He has only to earn money and send it very fastly to their own country from where they have come. But we have already seen, due to our pitfalls, due to our weaknesses in the society, they thought that we can rule also. But they did not thought that we can rule for such a longer time. Every ruler is always thinking or think how to make my rule strong, how to make my rule not permanent but for a larger time. And if at some places, some rebellion, some opposition develops, it should be crushed. समझाने बुझाने वाली बात नहीं है. It should be crushed. इसको दमन करना है. Now there is a fight between tolerance and suppression. Tolerance of the persons and torture levels of the persons who are torturing. There is a point, I call it a नींद आ रहेगा जी, सुना नहीं? ऐसा नहीं कि ऐसा बोल लगता है कि तुमको नींद आ रहा है. सोने का मन तो अलाउ है सोना, उसमें कोई दिक्कत नहीं है.